settled. Good evening, powerful women of Chicago. Let me say that again. Good evening, powerful women of Chicago. Yes, I knew you were in the room. First, I want to thank Mayor Brandon Johnson and the city of Chicago for inviting me to co-keynote this special celebration. I also want to honor every woman in this room. First Lady Stacey Johnson, elected officials, yes, I'm sure it takes a lot to be the First Lady of this city. Elected officials, community leaders, caregivers, I'm in that phase, visionaries, and change agents. Why are we here? Because in 1978, a group of women gathered, just like we're gathered here now, inspired by the belief that women's contributions should not ever be forgotten. What started as a local observance in California sparked a national movement. And here we are today, not just to celebrate, but to remember, to reflect, and always to receive a charge. So what must we remember? We must remember the historical women who paved the way, like Ida B. Wells and Sojourner Truth and Ella Baker, Dolores Huerta and Patsy Mink, and the everyday sheroes in our families who held it down every day with limited resources and unlimited faith. I just want to take a moment to honor those women who are our ancestors and those who are living among us. And I want you to just take a moment and shout out some names, whose women, their names, you want to celebrate them in this room tonight. Just call them out. Call them out. Call them out. Say their names. Say their names. And Francis, Beatrice, Hardin, we honor them. We must remember our collective and individual power. That each of us is here on divine assignment to influence and to impact the world around us. And we must remember that we are history in motion, making it every single day. That's why I say to you, this is not the time for silence. This is not the time for silence. It is time, women, girls, for us to amplify. Now, what does it mean to amplify? To amplify is to raise the volume of truth, of justice, and love. It means we refuse to whisper when the world needs a roar. So let's raise our voices for fair and equitable pay, for increased funding for women and girls programming. Yes. For maternal health justice, expanded menopause research, immigration protection and reform, finding our missing Black women and girls. And we amplify like a roar for the safety and well-being of our girls. They're the daughters of this city, because their wellness is our wellness. And their quality of life defines the quality of our future as a city, as a country, and as a world. Recently, a billionaire declared that the fundamental weakness of Western civilization is empathy. I disagree. To the contrary, empathy undergirded by love is one of our greatest strengths. It's not weakness. It's our most potent weapon against the harm of hatred. So how do we amplify love? Through our actions, through our expressions, and the character that we embody every day. Just a few weeks ago, my mother wrote personal love letters to our family and framed them. When she gave them to us, there wasn't a dry eye in the room. From the grandchildren to my dad. We've always known she loves us, but in that moment, she amplified it, and we will never forget it. So I ask you tonight, where do you need to amplify? Where do you need to make some noise? Where do you need to get into some good trouble?
That's it, right?
Because the women that we honor in this moment were not quiet. They defied the standards of their time. So tonight, let's amplify our celebration of one another, our rich and unstoppable history. But as we walk into tomorrow,